block at the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wilson on first down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw is Wilson. Finding time. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Kurz, 42 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And he knocks it through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D, you're right. They just need the O. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is Stewart again. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Wilson, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. And even 40 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes. He just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Wilson on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On the ground, Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And Ginn's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards.
That was good coverage, but it was an even better catch. Great job by both of them, but only one of them ultimately was the winner coming down with the football.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And it's never going to take us. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down, 9 yards to go. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Newton to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now it's Lockett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Charles Johnson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And the slot man goes in motion left. He's back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
It's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy.